I'd like to welcome Steve Guyette, Vice President of Sales at TCC. Steve, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Real quick, tell us about CCC. I mean, how long have you been in business? What do you do?
Sure. So we've been in business since 2001. Primarily, we started off in simple marketing services as well as BDC services. The little bit of a background, I met TCC in 2010. I was a dealer running fixed operations, and Sean, the owner of TCC, came in trying to pitch us some of his products. And we bantered back and forth, and I kind of told him what I'm looking for is certain software and things. Unfortunately, he didn't have it. And I honestly, I threw him out. I said, okay, have a good day. I said, you're just like everyone else. I don't need to be bothered by you. So he bantered back and forth. He's okay, smart guy. If you think you're so well, why don't you build the software yourself? I said, listen, if I had the resources, I had the ability, I'd do it. He goes, I'll send my guy out to you. Why don't you see what you can build with him? Sure enough, 2 weeks later, he sends his engineer out to me. We spend a week together. We start chatting back and forth. I give him an idea of what I'm looking for as a fixed ops director, because fixed ops directors, we're the guys in the front line. We're running the show. We know what it needs. You've got guys that are building software that think they know what we need. It's not true. Started showing what I needed. 30 days later, he says, take a look at this link. Come on, this is like 12 years ago. I'm not clicking on links. It's a virus, right? I don't know who you are. I mean, he's like, trust me. I'm like, all right, here we go. I click on the link. I was blown away. I could not believe what he just developed for me. I was looking for an all-in-one platform. Yeah. I was dealing with multiple vendors. I had several different people that were working with 4 or 5 different logins for my staff. I needed one place to go. And that's exactly what we helped develop. So we took a platform for car dealerships or service departments that can get engaged, and they can monitor, they can get into their appointment systems, their online scheduler, the multi-point inspections, videos, pictures, texting, all the marketing needs, conquesting, BDC services. So we had everything, but there was one piece that we were missing. The number one issue that I had with my dealership is nobody answered the phones. It was an absolute deplorable, it was a disaster. This happened for years and years and years. So long story short, in between all that, I ended up leaving the dealership world, and I came to work with TCC full-time as the Vice President of Sales in the East Coast. It's been a great run. I've been working now over 7 years. Sean's a fabulous man to work with. And then we started going back and forth, and I'm saying, Sean, this issue is getting worse and worse in the industry. I get more and more complaints telling people that my phones don't get answered. People call, their CSI's dropping, and the number one complaint is I can't talk to anybody at the dealership. Yeah. That's when I met 11 Site. So Sean introduced me to 11 Site and says, talk to these guys. Let's see if we can come up with something. Give them your ideas, because I've always got ideas of what we need at the dealership level, because I still stay engaged. Started working with you guys, and now we're able to develop something that has taken us from trying to get through to a dealership in, God, call a dealership right now. It's 4 minutes before you get to a live person. I can call a dealership right now. The phone rings, appointment's booked, and I got a confirmation in my inbox in 1 minute, 40 seconds. Mm-hmm. It's incredible. It is life-changing. And now we're able to take the BDCs inside the service departments, because they do have them. And all of a sudden, I've got dealers I'm talking to saying, great, I can get rid of my BDC. I says, no. You're thinking about this all the wrong way. I says, what do you think your BDC is? It's nothing but an expense. I said, that's your issue. BDCs are not an expense. A BDC is an income producing department. I want to make sure I can take my staff, turn them around, and start showing them how to produce income. How does that work? Well, number one, your phones aren't ringing anymore. So guess what you can do? You can stop making outbound phone calls. So most dealerships were using Google spreadsheets and everything else to try to run calls. TCC, we've developed our BDC software that create jobs for the BDC staff that they just click on a link and they're just calling their customers one after the next. Upwards of about 30 calls per hour. And we're able to monitor and show the results of what the calls are taking and if the people are showing up back at the dealership. So now we're taking your expense department into an income producing. Now, the other side of it, I also want you to think about this. The other reason I'm looking at AI, BDC staff, love them, but they're humans. They have baggage. They walk into work every single day with a backpack on. You don't know if that backpack has feathers in it or if it has bricks in it, right? You have no idea what you're dealing with until that phone starts ringing and all of a sudden they go sideways.
Yeah.
AI doesn't go sideways. She's straight every single time. And I will address her as she because it is. We call her, right? And
yeah, it's a female voice. It's Sam. Yeah.
Listen, she becomes human because the more we start interacting with her, and it becomes a great conversation where she doesn't give attitude. She gives us the facts. We get to the point, she's going to take care of you. What's better than that? I can't train a person to do that. I can't take the highest paid person out there and get them to be 100% consistent with that every time, every call. And by the way, you want to make a call at 3 a.m., guess what? She'll answer the phone.
Exactly. Yeah, somebody's up late. They're not able to sleep. They're like, oh man, I got to get my car into service. Let me call and leave them a message at least. Well, guess what? They don't have to leave a message. They can actually book that appointment. So in the end, I mean, why 11 Site? I mean, there's a number of different AI assistants out there. Why'd you pick 11 Site?
So just the same way back 12 years ago when I'm at TCC, it's all about the crew that's working on the development. And it's the relationship that you built. And that was part of my whole thing, is because I needed someone to be able to listen to me, to say, what are you looking for? How does it work? And then the best part is to build it together. Hey, we just did this, test this. Hey, we just did this, test this. And the greatest part is every time that we need to tweak or adjust, it's instant. It's not like, hold on, I'll get back to you in 3 weeks. Yeah. It's like, hold on, okay, try it now. What do you mean try it now? No, try it now.
Yeah, I fixed it already.
It's already been fixed. And the responsiveness, they get tentativeness, and they understand what we're looking for. That's why we chose to work with 11 Site.
Fantastic. How do you see 11 Site's AI assistants affecting how you guys go to market in the future?
We claim, in a sense, again, we're an all-in-one platform, right? We are becoming even beyond all-in-one, right? So we're really handling it to the next level. And again, when I talk to a dealership, I always say, I'm not a vendor. I'm a partner. I'm here to help you. Give me your issues. Give me your concerns. I'm going to help you with the solution. Now, when they're coming to us with these concerns and what the AI can do and what else AI can do, because there's so many other layers that we can keep adding into this. I'm so confident that our customers are going to look at us as saying, you know what? I know I can rely on TCC. I know when I have a concern, they're here to help me. And it's all, again, on one screen. I can monitor and manage everything I've got in my shop.
Fantastic. Steve, thank you so much for coming on and letting me interview you. It was probably one of the easiest interviews I've done because I had a bunch of questions. You actually answered all of my questions in the first one. So thank you very much. I look forward to working with you in the future.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks again.